Now, for future reference, here's how you select those pixels and get them to their new layer. We're working with 10 by 10 pixels. So we get the elliptical rectangular marquee, excuse me, and change the style. See right here where it says style normal? Change it to fixed size right there. And our fixed size is 10 pixels by 10 pixels. Not 10 inches, 10 px. Got it? 10 by 10. And then when we click, we get a little 10 by 10 square wherever we click. And I chose these pixels down here just to show you. I'm on the background layer. Turn off that layer. If I hit Command J and then turn off that layer and then zoom in on these are the pixels I selected. And I told you that it works better if you have light colors on the corners. So I wouldn't work with these pixels right here. That's how you do it. You hunt around and you can move. I'm just gonna trash that just by, well, hit Command D to deselect and then hit delete and then turn this back on. Hit Command 0, turn this on, and let's pretend like you made this exact same selection. Hold down Command and click on it. We get those pixels right there. See, we zoom in, hold down the space bar to move it. Space bar and Command key, left shrinks, right enlarges. We have our light colored corners. We're on layer 1 with these pixels selected. Command C, Command N, just hit return, make sure Artboards is turned off right here. Create, that's our area. On your computer, it probably looks that big. Command V, and the pixels are right there. So I don't want that background layer. I want to merge this down. Command E is the shortcut. You know, Command V pasted. I suppose you can right click and it'll say merge down. There it is. But practice this. I use Command E practically every single day. And then we want to resize this. We were going to do this with the image size dialog box. It's Option Command I. This is another shortcut you want to learn. Take notes. Image size, right there. I never come up here. Option Command I. Now, really important. Pay attention. You should have on Preserve Details 2.0 and Reduce Noise pulled all the way up and Resample on. For this, in order to maintain the integrity of those pixels and make them perfect, we're going to change this from Preserve Details to Nearest Neighbor, Hard Edges. And then we can change the width to, make sure this lock is on right here, 1500. Now because it's 10 by 10 pixels, we just need it to end in a 0. This has to be even numbers. If we had selected 11 by 11 pixels and made it 1500, well, 11 doesn't go into 1500. Well, at least I don't think it does. I should have done the math ahead of time. But you want this to be even. So every one of these pixels is now 150 pixels wide, and we're on Nearest Neighbor. Now, when you work in Photoshop, the next time you pull up the image size dialog box, you don't want Nearest Neighbor here because it will give you terrible results when you resize. You want to change this back to Preserve Details 2.0, which uses the artificial intelligence and makes sure that Reduce Noise is pulled up. Now, nothing's going to happen because we're not changing the size, but Photoshop's going to remember that setting. If you come back to Master Pixels again and you want to do something like we just did, and just to prove to you these pixels are perfect, see? Perfect. There's no anti-aliasing. Everything is just right on these pixels. So we have now our perfect starter file to move forward. One layer, save your file. You know, Command S. Name this something other than Untitled 1. Maybe something even like girl with the pearl earring.